Hey guys, Storm Soulfire here, and today, well, I thought just because I might be busy in the next week or so, because I'm going away at the start of August, and I want to get better at my deck profiles, I'll do a second one, sort of like a back-to-back sort of thing, and I'm going to do Nirvana deck profile for you guys. If you guys like this sort of stuff, like and subscribe, and also comment below potential other deck profiles I should do. And I wanted to do this because we got some hate and dislike mild ones in the previous video, but it's cool. I am actually fine with it. I actually don't mind the dislike because I thought that's a nice bit of criticism I need to follow for next time. Anyway, just in all that, and let's get to the deck profile. So for the right deck, we have the Grade Zero, but, just redraw. I was going to run Trickstar, but I thought this is better. Next, we have Reno to search out Trickstar, and Rayu, so we could search out Virena when we go into Nirvana, and Nirvana to resurrect Trickstar and boost overdress units. Okay. For grade 3s, we have the other 3 copies of Nirvana, so we can, get our Persona rides each turn. 3 copies of Trish Bash, sorry, I can't pronounce it. This is just so if the opponent has 2 or less rear guards, we can send this assault, and our vanguard, most likely Nirvana, will be at dealing 2 damage every time it hits. And to round up the grade 3s, two copies of Virina Valiente, because they're the only copies I can afford and have only been able to pull from the first set. This is just probably one of the coolest units for overdress mechanic in the Dragon Empire deck, because this lets you go in for an attack, and he has the ability to restand if it hits. And I actually like this. If you drive check and over trigger onto it, give the power to him, and it will hit potentially. Okay, so that's the grade 3s. For grade 2s, we have obviously, because this is an overdress deck for Dragon Empire, we have 4 copies of Virena, because you search this out with Rayu, and it's actually not bad. The Soul Blast 2 to retire something's okay. I don't usually use it. I mostly just use the effects to give it an extra 10k when it attacks. 2 copies of Virena Arcs. This is part of Grade with a Body. I'm surprised they would even let such a thing exist. They must look at Yu-Gi-Oh! And thought, oh, we could do this, but maybe make it a little bit more balanced or ish. Next, my other Grade 2s are Drag Ritter Alwif, or Alwalif, I'll just say, sod it. So his effect is when placed Counter Blast and Soul Blast 1, and you retire one of the opponent's grade 2 or grade 2 rear guards. I would probably use this in against Bastion or Bruce potentially, because some Bastion units don't have resist. So this is a good way to get rid of certain units like Dark Strain in that deck. Or if it's some Dark States, you can try and take out the new guy Jared, the new triple rare from the Brush with the Legend set. I'm also running 2 orders, which are Burn Bright Pure Prayer. This is a really good defensive order. So if your damage has 3 or more cards, you choose a unit and it gains 15,000 power until the end of that battle. Okay. For grade 1s, I have only 1 copy of this, but I'm going to try and take this out as soon as possible, which is Velocity Shred. So it gives... So whatever it boosts, that unit gets 2k, which is okay, but I want to experiment. Next, 2 copies of Blaze Maiden Mirren. Hang on. There you go, guys. That's probably a little bit better. Apologies for that. So we have 2 copies of Blaze Maiden Mirren. So when an overdress unit attacks, you send her to the soul. Choose one of your units with the overdress ability, and it gets 5k power. That's not too bad. Let's experiment. That's a little bit better. Apologies for that. There you go. Anyway, let's get back to this. We also have 3 copies of Ambush Dragon Tension Dead. So if you've played Dragon Empire, you know how good this is for the deck. It's just... This lets you, if it wherever it boosts hits, you kill this with a Counter Blast, and you search out another copy of your Vanguard. So you will search out like Nirvana, so you have your Persona right target ahead before your next turn. Okay. And then to round it off, we have 4 RPGs, which, yes, 2 of them, these 2 are from the trial deck, because I can't afford Twin Buckler, and they're quite rare to find. Actually, it's more of a case of they're hard to find. They're in the fourth, my bad. But I also do have 2 copies of Twin Buckler as well. Because you want to run the new PGs because the effect. So you only need to really discard to activate these if you have 2 or more cards in your hand, which is probably really good. Okay, now to grey zeros. Obvious. Overtrigger is Dragon King, Deity King. So this is really good. So its additional effect is you restand the vanguard. So it's like pretty much a trigger version of Overlord if you think about it. Okay, then we also have 4 copies of Trickstar because overdress is good and I like overdress. Simple. Next, we have 4 heals, 4 draws, and also 6. Sorry, I can't count. 5 criticals to round up the deck. If I wanted to personally change anything from my current deck, this current deck would account for the first set and Festival Collection. But if there was anything I would like to change for this deck, I would like to add Virina Elgar and there's a couple other cards like the new front triggers. They would actually potentially help this deck get better. And also in the future look for more PGs and maybe some more Valientes potentially. And also Virina Arcs. Okay, so yeah, that was the deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe. And next time you see me, which will be the 1st of August, we will be streaming Vanguard 0 for the first Legion set added to the game. I'm hyped for it. Let's hope I get some good stuff. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye!